Did you know that Google personalizes many searches by city and Also Asked is the only tool to access live People Also Ask data at city level? Try for free at alsoasked.com.
Tired of SEO guesswork? Quadra's AI agent goes deeper to uncover high-impact optimizations and completes hours of SEO in minutes. Get started now.
I was going to say that SEO with Fat Joe is as peaceful as this, but then the birds are all having fights.
Hello everyone, my name is Lijun, and you will get to know me a little bit more during my talk. And when I started my career, I had two choices. One is working in an agency that has multiple clients. The other one is in-house. I chose the first one because I'm curious. I wanted to know more about the client's industries. And this is my first client. Anyone know what this is? I did not know what it was even in Chinese. Now I know it's CNC, Computer Numerical Controlled Machine. Basically a bot that can create another bot by cutting materials that's made for cars, airplanes. And I would like to know how many of you working with the B2B industries? Oh, I would like to know what are the weird or the rare clients that you did not know about their products before? Some cybersecurity. Great. Anything else?
Metal finishing services.
Oh, nice. What were yours?
We had a client that did induction cap sealing, so like the caps that come on ketchup bottles, you know, when you the seals.
Yeah? Anyone else?
CNC maker.
Oh, you did that. CNC maker. Okay, everything has a maker. Okay. And then I would like to know, why do you think it is important to get to know your clients' products, to know their services? Any ideas? Okay, because I think in order to make the addictive ad, like Paulo just mentioned, in order to use the psychology, you need to know your clients' customers. You need to know their products. If you want to solve the problems that they really care, you need to know what your customers are solving. And I think the clients really appreciate when you make extra effort. You build that kind of connections with them. And when you want to brand your ads, what kind of language they're using, and to find the potential growing opportunities, all that need you to get to know their products. And what are your normal way of getting to know these services, these products? What is your normal way? Google them, right? Like first thing, we know their website. We go and search them right away. We put them in ChatGPT to get to know what they do, what kind of services they provide. Anything else?
Probably their competitors as well.
Yeah, stalk their competitors. And
Talk to your client and ask what their favorite client.
yes, if we're lucky enough, we can talk to the clients right away to ask the questions that we really care about. Anything else?
Use the product.
Yes, use the product. Unfortunately, I think a lot of our products, we can only maybe click the button, but not actually eat them or taste them. And also, I think a lot of, if you're working in agencies, you'll get a brief from your account manager. And you pay a visit to the factories to talk with them and do a little bit stalking on their social media, on their competitors' social media. All right, now I'm going to share with something that I do kind of off the book. I watch the YouTube videos. When I started my career, I worked with a client that does suspension. I don't love cars. I don't know what it is. So I started to go to YouTube and watch the suspension stuff. And I learned what a camber is, all of these things. And later on this year, when I bought my first second-hand car, I was able to throw in some terms to kind of impress the car dealers to give me more confidence when dealing with them. And if you commute to work, it would be a good idea to try to listen to some podcasts. Or if you have trouble falling asleep, listening to podcasts about the client's industries, they're interesting enough for you to start, but not too exciting to keep you awake. And also do read books. Anybody is a book reader? Yeah, good. Ebooks, yeah, some books give you kind of in-depth ideas that a 5-minute video wouldn't give. Don't forget to document them. Have you had experiences of like 3 months later, you have to check the same word again? So keeping it documented would allow you to review all of them. I go a little bit further. After just doing something on my computer, reading my book, listening to podcasts, I go actually talk with my customers' audiences. So I was in this spot where I met the perfect audience for one of the homeless we promote, who are wealthy, above 55-year-old elders who are also very active. And she told me that she sewed a little pocket to her pajama to put her phone in, so that when she used the stairs, if it has some emergency happen, she can call someone, so that she doesn't want to use the stairs that much. It gives me an idea that I'm not just a button clicker. I'm actually bringing life-changing solving problems to their life. And now she still comes when she meets me. She's like, how is your home lift selling going? She thought I'm seldom. And how is the Trump thing affecting your business? I'm like, oh, I'm just a marketer. But it's nice to have that kind of conversation, to know what they actually facing. Then a story about sailing. One of the clients is yacht brokers. I did not know what's the difference between a motor yacht and a sailing yacht. But now I'm going to take my journey in Greece this May to do my day skipper courses. And the feeling of being on the sea is extraordinary. It's some experiences I wouldn't have had if I did not have this client. They didn't pay for it. It's just me paying for it. But it's such a great experiences. And by doing so, I learned so much about the potential audiences. For example, one of the person that I took competent crew class, he's a little bit dramatic. So he's talking about wanting to find a sugar daddy all the time. So I did notice, so we did find a lot of candidates that day. So later on, when we analyzed data in the platform, it did not surprise me when we find out the most converting demographics are male who are above 50. And that's my day skipper certificate. And this is one that I want to do next. Because we have onboarding a client, a mermaid gin. So it would be good to have an idea about what other wines about. It's just an idea that I put in my agenda. Conversations with your friends. If you have friends who are working in similar industries, it will be a good conversation to start with. For example, I have one friend who works in fintech. And last time I met her, we just had a nice conversation about one of our clients who does this service for online banks. It's a great thing to know what is going on in the other end. How to target ultra high net worth individuals. Because I'm not someone who have $30 million sitting in the bank, so I don't know. I don't really know what's their behaviors, what they like. Do they go to social medias? Who are the decision makers? Do they consult professionals? So I'm able to find someone who has a yacht and who has this luxury yacht and a jet. So I was booking an interview with them about asking them, does your son tell you the brands? Will you listen to some captains who help you to make the decision? Do you go on Instagram? Do you use Facebook? So all of these questions is really helping me to get to know. I know the importance of work-life balance. It does matter. However, it is highly unlikely to separate your life. You have this life version and work version. So I'm promoting to supercharging each other. By connecting your life and your work together. I think it is hard to be a great marketer if you don't know your clients. So I would like to challenge all of us to be bold enough to explore, to be curious enough to talk with the real customers, and even to sail in the sea, if that's what it takes. So I would like you to connect with me so that in the future, to share your own stories. I would like to know how does this inspire you to continue with exploring your audiences? And that's it. Thank you.